That drain pipe leads to a ledge that leads to the staircase.
According to my calculations, the drain pipe will not hold you, Kate Walker. And even if you were lighter, the ledge is too narrow for you to stand on.
Hey, are you trying to tell me something, Oscar?
Yes, you are too heavy and too wide, Kate Walker, for the ledge.
Gee, thanks, Oscar. So basically, it's not going to be easy to use the staircase to get to Dana's room.
There is no other way. Access is denied from inside the first and second floors, and the third floor stairwell is bricked up. The fire escape staircase is the only possibility, Kate Walker. But you cannot climb up the drain pipe because of your weight and size.
I heard you the first time, thanks.
You are welcome, Kate Walker. So, the only way up is by the fire escape staircase, and that means lowering the ladder from the first floor.
Well, in that case, there's only one solution. As you're so light and slim, Oscar, you'll have to climb up the drain pipe and walk across the ledge for me. Then you just need to activate the mechanism to lower the steps so that heavy me can take the staircase route.
I was not made to climb up drain pipes, Kate Walker. I am a precision-made automaton.
Come on, Oscar. You saved the day more than once at Baranor. It must be second nature by now.
But how can I lower myself to scurrying like a rat?
Because you're a fine fellow and my faithful friend?
Kate Walker, help! I believe I am stuck here.
Stay calm, Oscar. I'm coming.
Climbing like a common squirrel. This is a disgrace.
Everything okay up there?
Yes, Kate Walker. I just need to... Ah!
Hang on tight, Oscar!
Oh, I am, Kate Walker. Believe me, I am.
You gotta jump now, Oscar. Hurry! Well done, Oscar. Glad that you're safe and sound.
I guess that's one way of putting it, Kate Walker.
I'm also glad you haven't lost your positive attitude.
Phew. That useless body. Now I must find another way. And climbing up all over again.
Be careful there, Oscar.
Oh dear, that can't be good. Oh dear. Now, Miss Pigeon. Madam Pigeon, then. I beg your pardon. Now, Madam Pigeon, would you be so kind as to make way? I guess I'm going to need help here. Kate Walker, I'm going to need...
How am I supposed to get rid of that pigeon? I can't throw it at the pigeon, but maybe I can use it some other way. Sorry, Oscar.
Made our point, I guess. Now, maybe this body will be useful in the end.
Locked, of course. That doesn't work.
Kate Walker, if I were meant to be used as a cannonball, I would have been given a fuse. This is highly irregular.
Tuck your head in, Oscar. 1,
If Hans Vorarlberg could see me now,
2,
how...
3.
Undignified! Oh my. Oh my. Really? Is this any way to treat an intelligent automaton? Really, if Mr. Vorarlberg could see me now...
He would say, "You've saved the day again, Oscar. You've exceeded all expectations by far." Okay, let's try and find out what became of Dana after she left the refuge. No doubt about it, this must have been Dana's room. A part's missing. It's from the Music Academy. Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma. The room was ransacked and pillaged. During a pogrom of the Brown Shadow, I guess. God, I hope Dana was away that day. There's something underneath. Can't reach it. Can't be that heavy. That's better. No doubt about it. This must have been Dana's room. Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma. It's blocking it. Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma. It's blocking it. It's blocking it. It's blocking it. Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma. It's blocking it. It's blocking it. could swear I found the right combination. What else could I set on the wheels in addition to the symbols? The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why. The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why. Oh, come on. I'm sure it must be the right combination of symbols. Oh, I must have missed something. Maybe the symbols aren't the only thing I need to set on each wheel. It won't open, and yet I'm pretty sure the combination of symbols is right. There must be something else to set with the wheels. The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why. The padlock on the chest is very special.
Its shape reminds me of the silhouette drawn on the papers that you found, Kate Walker.
The padlock on the chest is very special.
Its shape reminds me of the silhouette drawn on the papers that you found, Kate Walker.
The padlock on the chest is very special.
Its shape reminds me of the silhouette drawn on the...
I can't run the risk of missing something important by leaving now. The room was ransacked and pillaged. During a pogrom of the Brown Shadow, I guess. God, I hope Dana was away that day. It's from the Music Academy. No doubt about it. This must have been Dana's room. I don't think there's anything else to take here, Oscar.
The chest near the bed still seems to be intact. You might find something belonging to Dana Rose inside.
It's blocking it. It won't open. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room. The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why. It won't open. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room, though. I should take a look at the documents and items in my diary. It's blocking it. It won't open. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room, though. I should take a look at the documents and items in my diary. The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why. It won't open. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room, though. I should take a look at the documents and items in my diary. It won't open. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room, though. I should take a look at the documents and items in my diary. It's blocking it. Thing's stuck. It's blocking it. Thing's stuck. It's blocking it. This was written not long after her time at the refuge. A letter from Leon. So he did write back to Dana after the expedition left Kantar, the capital of Baltayar. The High Plateau of Baltayar, October 25th, 1937. My darling Edelweiss.
I hate myself for not sending you news more often, and for not being able to receive news of you. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before. I regret to inform you that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors. Something bad happened during the expedition. I, no doubt, am partly to blame. Nevertheless, I would like you to know my version of the events. After hard days of hiking, we set up our base camp on the threshold of a high valley where rhododendrons grew. All the witnesses seemed to concur. This was where the Gorun, the famous man of the mountains, was most frequently sighted. For many long weeks, we explored without success every valley and mountain surrounding the camp. Autumn was approaching, the rivers started to freeze at the edges, and the prospect of having to head back with nothing for our toil was becoming more and more apparent. The joyful banter of the first weeks was no more. The men were becoming moody and tense. Especially our chief, Reinhard Berger. Up we get, Leon. Another day on a wild goose chase. I'd better get kitted up before going out. Sauer's thesis. From what I understand, he accepted to work for the Brown Shadow because they were the only ones who would finance his research. What a waste. Goethe's Faust, one of Junter's posh friends, Murnau, if I remember rightly, turned it into a film about 10 years ago. I think the poor chap's dead now, though. Goethe's Faust, one of Junter's posh friends, Murnau, if I remember rightly, turned it into a film about 10 years ago. I think the poor chap's dead. Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him. All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him. These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up. These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up. No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that. The letters I got from Dana before leaving Kantar with the expedition. It's tough not to be able to receive her gift. I'm so glad Junta lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back. I'm so glad Junta lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back. Hope I can get back to sketching the valley, but with Berger putting on the pressure at the moment, I doubt it. I ought to bring all the equipment together before I take my bag. Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp. All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him. Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him. The letters I got from Dana before leaving Kantar with hope I can get back to sketching the valley. But with Berger putting on the pressure at them, I'm so glad Junta lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back. I should take my gear before going out. All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him. Better get going before...
Do you know what time it is?
Time to be heading out?
Enough! You couldn't care less whether we find the Gorons or not, could you?
Well, mark my words, Cobatis. You'd better change your bloody attitude.
The day's only just bloody breaking.
I couldn't give a damn. Everyone has already started except you. So you just get your butt upstream and help Sauer carry out his research. The idiot is capable of getting himself lost again.
And if I refuse, what are you going to do about it? Is the bookworm about to turn nasty, huh?
Rest assured, Cobatis, I have no desire for an idiotic fistfight. If you prefer drawing silly romantic sketches instead of helping poor Sauer, who's probably already lost, that's up to you. But for me, I intend to refer the matter to Herr Hers. And then we'll see what the brown shadow does with your little waitress friend.
You watch it, Berger. Poor animal. Berger's gone out of his mind with this search for the abominable snowman of his. No one here. Bauer and Jäger must have already taken off in search of the Gorun. Jäger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings. Morale of the troops is at an all-time low. Jäger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings. Morale of the troops is at an all-time low. I should be able to catch up with Horst by following the road along the river. I should be able to catch up with Horst by following the road along the river. I should be able to catch up with Horst by following the road along the river. These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up. Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp. No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that. With this, I'll be able to venture out for as long as it takes to find Sour. Not what you'd call cute, this Gorun. Just as well I haven't found it yet. The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it.
Where on earth can the bloody creature be holed up?
Go and find Sour.
I hope you're not thinking of going inside my tent, Kobatis.
Go and find Sour.
The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it. Can't have been easy for Bauer to leave his daughter just after she was born. This medal must belong to Bauer. He must have Bauer's daughter. I sometimes forget this medal must belong to Bauer. He must have left it behind when he turned in for the night. Can't have been easy for Bauer to leave his daughter just after she was born. All shipshape. Typical Bauer. Bauer, are you little... There's nothing more to do here, I guess. I should leave the camp now. But you'll have it coming, Bauer. better get going. Autumn is here. We'd better leave the mountains soon, or we won't survive. Anyone there? Looks like someone's left their gear over there. Better check it out. Whoever it belongs to must have left in a hurry to have left it behind. Stopping to read in the middle of the wilds. That's sour all over. One of us must have stayed here. For a rest, maybe? One of the scientists must have stopped for a rest here. Most probably sour. But what made him leave in such a hurry that he left behind all his gear? I'd better have a look around to find out what happened here. What on earth is that? That mark must be what caused Sour to stop and rest for a while. I'd better head out and try to find him to clarify the situation. What in God's name is that? Sour? What in the world?
Shh! Look what I found.
Is that a...
A go room. Yes, it's a go room. I heard him cry as I was taking a break near the path. Hurry, we must go fetch the others.
You go. He looks injured. I'd better stay and try and reach him before the current carries him away.
Right, Leon. Okay. But don't lose him.
All right, little fella. Don't move. I'm coming to get you. Current's too strong to swim across. Better find another way. All sorts of debris has been carried by the river. But other than trying to build a raft, I don't know what use it can be. The trunk isn't very thick. Bad idea. Bad idea. Easy, Leon. Now's not the time to get a dunking. take it easy. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to look at your wound. What can I give him to show I mean no ill? There you go. Good boy. It's all right. Don't be afraid. You're all right, fella. Good boy. Eat up, fella. Good, isn't it? Leg broken. I just want to look at it, all right? Look, little fella, if you let me see your wound, you can have another biscuit later, yes? It's broken, all right. It must be very painful. You're a brave boy. If I could clean the wound and brace your leg, we should be able to get you back to camp and make it better. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just be patient, little fella. I'll be right back. There's 2 bits of driftwood washed up there. They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp. They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp. They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp. They should do fine to hold the Gorun splint together. Here we go, fella. This is going to sting a little. There, wasn't so bad, was it? Now we just need to find a way to get you back across. did you do that, little fella? Well, better drawing than talking, huh? Now we just have to wait for the others. Huh? Ah! You want another biscuit? You learn quick. It was a young specimen, my darling Dana. Almost like a child. And as soon as we made eye contact, I knew this was a creature endowed with reason. When my companions joined me, I immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view. They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual. It was clear the young Goran wasn't a person in their eyes, just a subject for study. In their excitement, they seemed to lose all common sense.